Hello and welcome to Better Health. We're joined here today by Asante Health expert Beth Coker. Today we're talking about Parkinson's and actually when to start worrying about a loved one.
Parkinson's affects 1 million people in the United States, and it is a progressive nervous system disease where certain cells in the brain begin to break down or eventually die. And at first you're going to see some early signs of maybe a tremor, a light tremor, but it affects people quickly then, and you'll see it on one side of the body or the other. Parkinson's is a disease that affects older age people. You'll rarely see it in young people, but we should be concerned about family members or loved ones if we start to see some of these symptoms of Parkinson's disease.
And what are some of the risk factors we should keep in mind?
Risk factors would be your age. The older you get, after 60 years of age, you are very susceptible to Parkinson's disease. Heredity, if someone else in your family, and certainly a few people in your family have Parkinson's, you're going to be prone to Parkinson's disease. Men are more susceptible than women. And interestingly, people who have been exposed to toxins, herbicides, pesticides over a long period of time are at a high risk of developing Parkinson's. Some of the other signs and symptoms to look for in a loved one: rigidity of their muscles, loss of balance, memory issues, posture is starting to go, a tremor, a slight tremor might start early. The early signs and symptoms are hard to detect, but they'll develop more severely over time. And although Parkinson's can't be cured, there are certain medications that can address some of the symptoms, the tremors, the memory issues, things like that. So look for these little subtle signs in your loved ones.
I was going to say, obviously, we want to take care of our loved ones. So how do we treat Parkinson's? How do we tackle that?
You're going to have to address the symptoms because there is no medication cure for Parkinson's. But in our valley here, there are great support groups, and we encourage family members to get plugged into a support group, great tips and helps from other families who have walked with a loved one through Parkinson's. It's a hard disease to walk beside a loved one or a family member with Parkinson's, but there's support out there. Talk to your loved one's physician about the medications that can address some of the symptoms. Makes it a little bit easier to live with the disease.
Absolutely. We want to do all we can to support our loved ones. We'll be right back.